As if my username wasn't an indicator, I'm a huge fan of Moon Knight. I became a fan of Moon Knight when I was around 10 years old.
No. He's still 10 years old.
And I used to walk to the local comic shop and scavenge the 25-cent bins of comics. At that age, your reasons for buying comic books are simple. Cool cover? Done.
I can't. You know what? No. I'm gonna just say this right now. Anyone who goes into a comic shop and says, that cover is awesome, and they buy it?
Dude, he's 10. Let me just continue reading.
He said he was 10, which means he's 11.
Well, rather rarely, you could see a Moon Knight comic appear in the 25-cent bin. Because...
You're talking about the Holy Grail or something? Serious?
Dude, I'm reading. Holy crap. It was beaten up or something. I recently became obsessed with the costume. Bought the issue.
I can't.
And it was one of the best things I'd ever read. I like most of the crap we found in the 25-cent bin. These comics were well written. Whenever I could get some real money.
You know what?
I would go...
I'm gonna say something. He's probably comparing this to like a masterpiece like Lord of the Rings or anything like that, and he's like, this, my friend, is true beauty.
Best thing I ever read. Unlike most of the... Okay, wait. I would go to the regularly priced comics and pick up a few Moon Knights. Starting from his original 1980s series. I wish I had a mic so I can do like an ASMR, man.
I've said it so much, but I just can't at this point.
Up through his early 90s series, it was around 1995. Moon Knight quickly became my new favorite character, and has been ever since. Like many other Moon Knight fans, I have read every Moon Knight comic to date.
That's nothing to be proud of, dude. You're just gloating that you've read every comic. If this kid was still in high school, he'd be bullied to the level of just like...
I don't know, man. There have been lots of creative teams and lots of different creative directions for the series. Each fan has a different high and low points, and they are all valid. Wait, what is... I can't even read, Julian. I'm sorry, man.
I can't hear this, dude.
Because in my mind, Moon Knight fans are cool.
Whoa, are you serious?
Regardless of their preference, but my specific opinion, here is how I rate Moon Knight's story history.
10 out of 10 would read it again.
Dude, there's like this is so long. Holy crap.
No, we're stopping this.
No, this is wait. Origin Stories in Werewolf by Knight and Marvel Spotlight. These are fun and cheesy, but they aren't very representative of what Moon Knight is for.
I can't.
95 of his publications history. I suggest these for hardcore fans, not for the people interested in learning about the character. Lots of the info in these also get retconned. What does that even mean?
Retcon, it means like they're cut and they're never dealt with again.
Oh, okay.
For example, the time where Peter Parker just revealed his whole identity in front of the whole world, and then after 2 minutes, everyone forgot about it.
Dude, your voice sounds like Kevin from The Office or something.
Dude, I love Kevin. That's awesome.
Who doesn't, man? Moon Knight V1. This is, without a doubt, the best. The best Moon Knight stuff ever created. It started with his official canon origin and establishes the character. Most of the series focuses on macabre and the supernatural mysteries. Compared to most of the comics of the time, Moon Knight had a much more adult vibe.
I got a quick question. These supernatural mysteries, right?
Yeah.
Is this how the moon moves?
Yes.
Is that the supernatural?
It's how the ocean moves, man. Moon Knight and Aquaman, they're not even a part of the same universe, but they're lovers. Dude, they're lovers.
Wait, why are you comparing it to Aquaman? Why not Namor? He's like the Marvel Aquaman.
Dude,
And he wears a Speedo.
but Moon Knight doesn't like Namor. He likes Aquaman.
No, but you know what Namor likes? He likes the blondies, dude.
Dude, but Moon Knight
And Aquaman
is the
blonde.
rainbow-haired.
Dude, you want to hear something crazy? So, Namor, he's all about the ocean. He likes blondes. Guess who's also blonde and likes the ocean?
Who?
Aquaman. Perfect.
This was an attempt to reboot the character to a wait, what am I reading?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was written intelligently. The artwork alone is worth the cost of the issue.
I think this comment was written intelligently.
These can be picked up in the essential Moon Knight trades. Wait, what is that? Is that a real store? Is there like a whole? Is there an entire cult based around?
Please tell me if there's an essential Moon Knight trades, you will find a picture of this guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Essential. It's like a book. It's like a little Marvel book.
Oh, too bad. I wish there was a store, and then we could just go, and then we could just like read this to him.
This was an attempt. Okay. Moon Knight V2, Fist of Khonshu. This was an attempt to reboot the character to a wider audience with some slight costume changes and powerful changes. This series was
powerful changes.
Dude, I'm just shit at reading. Okay. This series was short-lived, 6 issues, and not very popular. That said, I actually loved the art. I wasn't crazy.
Everything Moon Knight. I'm pretty sure if you just made.
Dude, I mean, I love Moon Knight, but like this guy's taking it to a whole new level, dude.
No, but this guy, I'm pretty sure if you just got Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and replaced everyone with Moon Knight's face, and every time they mention a Transformer, you just replace it with Moon Knight, he would love it. He would love it.
I wasn't crazy about the story direction, but as a huge fan of Egyptian.
I'm pretty sure this guy's Egyptian, honestly.
Egyptian history. Some of the changes were kind of fun.
I can't.
But in the end, this volume should be skipped completely. So just read the first one, basically what he's saying. Okay, so, March Scepter, Moon Knight. Yeah.
I'm gonna read his origin right now, guys. Here's his real origin, read by me. But, you know, just wait. You can continue and I'll tell you when I got the origin.
They relaunched Moon Knight with an attempt to make him more of a standard superhero. Oh, I hate those. I'm a hardcore Moon Knight fan. I like it rough. They were trying to broaden his appeal, and sadly, that meant a lot of writers tried to Batmanize him.
What the hell? Okay.
We can't have any of that.
I'm gonna start this right here. First of all, this guy's a Marvel fan confirmed.
Yeah, he doesn't like Batman.
Here's his bio. Here's the thing. It says Avatar, Executionary, Mercenary. Mark Spector died in Egypt under the statue of the ancient deity Khonshu. Sure, he returned to life in the shadow of the moon god and wears his mantle to fight crime for his own redemption. Is he crazy? How would you feel after being resurrected? Listen, sometimes you have to go with the voices in your head.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's his bio.
Due to the mass appeal of heated Batman film that just came out. The first half of this series is merely okay. But to be fair, there were 2 stories that were great. The Trial of Mark Scepter, The Scarlet Redemption. The second half of this run is absolutely, abysmally bad.
Darn it, wait. You have
There is nothing really worth reading, in my honest opinion.
Okay.
After Scarlet Redemption.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
You have to tell them what his username is.
I don't think we're allowed to. It's Moon Knight fan, dude. It's Moon Knight fan.
Guys.
It's Moon Knight fan. Oh yeah, the post is about what is your opinion on Moon Knight, and he writes an entire paragraph. So I'm reading it all because I really enjoy it.
Several paragraphs, dude.
Yeah, he wrote several paragraphs. So the next one.
Essay.
Moon Knight, Resurrection War. Hi, strangers, minis. Years later, the original writer who created Moon Knight came back to bring the character back in one of the best written stories since the original series ended in 1984. I'm so hyped for this, man.
Dude, I just want to ask you right now, how many paragraphs did he write?
Okay, so basically he wrote like a paragraph. Not really, but like short little things, you know. He wrote at least 8, to be honest.
Oh my god, okay, continue this so I can get back
If this
to
was
my
a
question.
school, if this was a school thing, I think he would have gone like triple A's, like
Dude,
the kind of A you'd put on like Japanese beef, man.
Dude, I think Japanese parents
Quadruple A.
They'd be proud of him for writing this. Is like how good this is.
Yeah, to be honest. Dude, these minis pretty much retconned everything. Post Scarlet Redemption from the previous series and brought back the dark, supernatural tone to Moon Knight. These are both amazing reads.
Nice.
Moon Knight Volume 3. This is dark, psychologically troubled, and bizarre volume.
So how do you make torches in Terraria?
Oh my god, Grace, I'm doing a podcast!
My scissors. What's the other ingredient?
I don't know. Get some slime and sticks or something. Moon Knight Resurrection War.
I'm pretty sure you wrote this. I'm actually pretty sure you wrote this.
Probably. Moon Knight Volume 3. This was a dark, psychologically troubled, and bizarre volume. I liked it. It was the best ongoing since the original series, but I still had problems with it. I think the crazy went a little too far. I mean, even too far for me, okay?
No, there's nothing too far for this guy.
And Hudson's stint made a Mark Spector virtually unlikable. The later writers started getting it right, though.
They're traitors?
Writer.
Nice.
There is good stuff in this series. He gives this one a thumbs up. Only just a little thumbs up, because a little crazy thumbs up.
Every Moon Knight thing on thumbs up, like, actually.
To be honest. Vengeance of Moon Knight. 2000. This one's 2010, so it's pretty new.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't really know what to say about this, except it was meh. It didn't feel like a Moon Knight, but it wasn't really bad either.
I think nothing's bad in this guy's mind.
Moon Knight Volume 4, 2012. I will admit that Bendis has some good ideas, but nowhere near as many as he thinks he does. His opinion on Moon Knight is his worst idea yet. I hated this series.
Agreed.
He changed Moon Knight into a character he wanted to write, instead of writing Moon Knight. I enjoyed the villains and much of the plot around Moon Knight, but I couldn't stand the way Moon Knight was written. I hated this series. This was a thumbs down. So 2 years after this, Volume 5 came out.
Dude, I don't even care about this guy at this point.
This is the best Moon Knight. This is the best Moon Knight that has been since the original. These writers...
Guys, we're excited for this one.
These writers get Moon Knight... Wait, these writers get Moon Knight.
Get Moon Knight right.
These writers get Moon Knight. He isn't Batman or Iron Man. He is motivated, but kind of off. No need to be in an asylum off. Yes, he does need to be in an asylum. He literally walks around with multi-personality disorder, fighting people for a freaking Egyptian king.
Yeah, this guy, he's insane. Like, actually...
He's overly violent, but he kinda enjoys it.
Okay, that's straight up, like...
But still has an ethical boundary, somewhere between Daredevil and Punisher. This is what Moon Knight fans should be reading, and it's what we should be recommending to newcomers. TLDR.
The hell is TLDR?
It means it's like short. The only essential... Shut up, Grace. I'm trying to do a podcast. If you want to be in this podcast, then at least contribute something other than screaming while I'm reading. Jeez.
Come on, Grace. This is like straight up quality.
Nobody care. I'm already answering the question. Jeez. TLDR. The only essential reading for Moon Knight is Volume 1, 1980, Resurrection, War, and High Stranger Minis, 1998-8, Volume 3, 2006, and Volume 5, 2014 to current.
Confirmed, guys.
That's the end, guys. That's the end.
Well, that was the end? Dude, I'm excited. They might actually be making a Moon Knight Netflix series?
Really? Oh yeah, I heard about that.
This guy might be happy after all.
Yeah. But Netflix screws a lot of things up.
Oh my god, did you just say they screwed things up? If you said they screwed up Daredevil...
They didn't screw up Daredevil, but they screw up a lot of anime. It's like, have you seen
Iron Fist?
Death
They
Note?
screwed that up.
I'd add...
Did you just diss Death Note? Like,
dude, I'll read some comics. I'll read some comments.
Guys, I'm pretty sure this is just like a straight up, like, read along with Doms.
Yeah. I'd add that nearly every single panel of 2014 series, 1 to 6, are goddamn masterpieces. I'd hang any page on a wall proudly. If only Marvel would produce a poster or two of any of this work, I'm sure it would sell well. And then, reply to that one. I want more posters for Vengeance of Moon Knight covers. Of Vengeance, yeah. As for comics, I freaking love this comic. The current series is so easy to pick up and really enjoy. In my experience, if you're looking into Moon Knight to begin with, you'll most likely love it. The 2006 series really blew me away. As far as the storylines, I loved it from start to finish. My final verdict is Marvel has got a good thing going, and hopefully he shows up in the MCU very soon. He would be so easily made and fun to watch. Read it. I forgot what voice I used at the beginning.
Yeah, I did too. Like,
I feel like I have multi-personality.
Is he gonna wait? Is Netflix a part of the MCU?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a separate universe.
It kind of is though. Like it's joined, but they never made mention of Daredevil and Spider-Man or something.
Oh, okay.
But like they've made note of the Avengers in like Daredevil.
Okay, so this person replies, I love your breakdown of all these series.
Oh my god.
I disagree with you here and there on some points, but as you said, any Moon Knight fan is a cool Moon Knight fan. I still have a huge amount of Mark Septor Moon Knight issues somewhere. Maybe I'll take those out again sometime. Do I want to continue reading this?
No,
So,
you don't, Dominic. I'm so tired.
I think we're...
I just can't handle my life anymore.
Rereading my post, I think my word against the Mark Septor Moon Knight series sound much more harsh than I actually feel. Let it be said that no matter what anyone thinks of the story directions on Mark Septor Moon Knight series, it has some absolutely incredible art throughout. Heck, I have quite a few original art pages from the James Fry and Chris Ivy period.
Oh my god.
I'm opening that link.
I'm proud that I'm a nerd, but I don't think this guy should be.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
I hated this series. He changed Moon Knight into a character he wanted to write instead of writing Moon Knight. In my opinion, that's Bendis' biggest problem. He's a great writer when he's doing what he's good at, which is mostly street level stuff with a lot of talking heads. I find that when he does a proper hero book, he's at his weakest, and his helming of a lot of big events turning me off Marvel for years. I got into Moon Knight via Volume 3 and loved Houston's work. Didn't mind... What does that even... VOTM.
I don't care what
It had a couple of decent moments. Volume 4 hurt to read. Loving Volume 5. That issue in the apartment building is perfect.
Guys, it's perfect. It's God.
What is your opinion on Moon Knight? Yeah, I don't think this Kutak guy really wanted to hear that much.
Guys, what is your opinion?
To be honest, actually, I like Moon Knight. I think he's cool.
I think he's pretty cool, but I don't think there should be people like this in the world.
Yeah. He's like, in my opinion, he's just like Deadpool plus Batman.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, he's a cool hero. Like, he's one of those, like, more unique kind of heroes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's good, though.
Instead of, like, some, like, rip-off ones, you know? Because,
like Batman.
Because, like, you can't really find a character like him in DC. Like, you can find Batman, but that's not who he is, you know what I mean?
A lot of people compare him to Batman.
Yeah, but it's not even close.
The
stories are. It's like he throws moonerangs and Batman throws batarangs. Okay, guys, that's whoa. No. Yeah, that's the biggest. Like, in my opinion, that's like the closest thing they have in common. They fight villains, yeah, but they fight bad guys. But like, what superhero doesn't do that?
I don't, and I'm a superhero to this world.
I mean, I live in Canada, so I can't really say anything against what you identify as Julian.
Thanks, Doms.
So, I mean, you do you, man. That's the message.
That's the message for this podcast. Because if you don't do you aren't you.
Yeah. See you on the fly.
Catch you on the fly, boys.
Why do we even do this?
I don't know. Dude, it's amazing. Continue reading. This is beautiful.
Yeah. Why not, dude? Just wait. I'm gonna take a little break. Because something happened.
Oh, man. Wait, are we off right now?
I don't know. Just wait. Something happened. Something real bad happened.
Dude.
My furniture is broken.
What?
My furniture is broken.
furniture's broken.
That can't be.
Grace, give me the gorilla tape.
Leave that in.
Grace, give me the gorilla tape.
Leave this in. Leave this in.
Grace, give me the gorilla tape. Oh my god.
Look at this, man. This piece of the freaking cabinet is broken. I gotta fix it with Gorilla Tape.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
That's the only way, Julian.
Are you gonna sharpen it black?
Don't worry. It's already black. Gorilla Tape is black. This
No,
is
it
black.
isn't.
Dude, my Gorilla Tape is black.
Dude, I don't think that's Gorilla Tape.
No, I need more than this. Give me a whole roll of it.
Bert.
No.
You only need this much.
Give me the whole roll, Grace. Okay, no, Grace, give me the whole roll. Okay, give me the whole roll, Grace. Oh my god. Oh.
Yes.
What are you terrible? Why is it so weak, Grace? Why are you so weak? What's wrong?
I can't.
Okay, so basically we're just gonna take this. I'm just gonna take Grace, give me some scissors, please.
High quality podcast alert, dance.
This podcast is nothing but high quality.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just said, bro.
Scissor Grace. Okay, wait, I can just take my nail clipper.
I don't even know what to say.
I have scissors.
Oh, okay.
What do you need the nail clipper for? Are you gonna clip your nails into the thing so it'll be stronger?
Shut up, dude.
Are you gonna cut your arm off in the
Okay, dude.
120
Okay,
per hour?
look at this. Okay, so this is how you fix the camera. Basically, you just get ready.
Tom, can we leave this in and just put technical difficulties?
Give me more Gorilla Tape.
Mine is broken and I don't give it.
Yours is broken?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is this? I thought it was IKEA, man.
I can't now.
Shut up, Julian. What is this shit? Hey, Grace, give me the scissors. So, I'm gonna... ask Mom to buy more Gorilla Tape. Oh. Gorilla Tape.
Get that Gorilla Tape.
I wish we could get sponsored by Gorilla Tape. Actually, they make such amazing tape.
I don't like Gorilla Tape, man.
It's so strong.
I like Gorilla Glue. Yeah, Gorilla Glue is legit, dude.
So I'm just gonna put it right in. No voices. You just put it right in. Okay, so where's the screw? What the heck? Where's the screw? Okay, there it is. There's the screw.
Tom, where's the screw, Red?
So this is the screw. Just put it back.
You know where you found the screw?
Oh, it fits.
It fits, that's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, it fits.
High quality class action.
So basically, just put it in like this. And just shove it in. Just wait for it. Yes! The cabinet is fixed.
Oh, dude, you know they buffed Winter Soldier?
Nobody gives a shit.